What's going on, everyone? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to episode 38 here on ARK Survival Evolved. Guys, in the last episode, we went over to Genesis 2 and got ourselves some Thylacoleos. If you guys haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there, so definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, we have a lot to do in today's episode. I've realized when it comes to the dragon fight, I think the best route is, in fact, going to be Therazino's. So today, we're going to be going Therazino hunting, but also we're going to be going Therazino blueprint hunting, too, because we actually need a saddle, and we need a pretty damn good one in order to take on the dragon. So we're going to be heading over to two different maps today. We're going to be heading over to Ragnarok, but also Valguero. Both maps do tend to have decent loot drops, but at the same time they have really good loot crates, and I'm really hoping that we'll be able to find the blueprint saddle that way. But guys, also too, in the last episode I did mention when it comes to striders that you're actually able to paint them and everything. Previous episode hasn't come out yet. I try to pre-record and everything like that, obviously, but on the way back home, basically, I ended up finding a 174 tech parasaur, and I can confirm that you cannot paint the tech creatures. The only one seems that you can paint the strider, but not the actual tech creatures. Now, this is actually not its normal skin. This is the bionic costume that I showed off in the last episode. This is actually what the tech parasaur looked like. So I guess you can kind of do a workaround that you can give it the bionic skin and then paint it to whatever colors you want, which in this case, I painted it for the S2F colors. So in case you guys didn't know, at least you have a little bit of info there. But guys, we're going to be heading on over to Valguero first, because personally, I don't think we've actually visited Valguero on this playthrough at this point, so we need to get over there, kind of set up a little bit and everything like that, get over to an obelisk, and then actually get some stuff, and then we'll go loot drop hunting over there first. So, I'll see you guys over on Valguero. Alright guys, welcome to Valguero, and oh my god, this map is absolutely beautiful, honestly. I will say, personally, I haven't played on this map a whole lot, but oh my god, like, it just, every single time spawning into this map, it's just honestly really beautiful. It's one of those maps that I really need to definitely take some more time on, but overall, guys, obviously, this is our first time on Valguero, so we need to get all the rudimentary stuff. We have to get all the regular stone hatchet, stone spear, the whole nine, basically. And then, basically, the main goal is we have to head towards that obelisk over there. That, I believe, is green obelisk, and that is the closest out of the three to go to. You have that obelisk there, that's the green obelisk. Somewhere in the redwoods is the red obelisk, but Redwoods is extremely dangerous, even though probably red is honestly the closest. And then finally, Blue Obelisk is way out there in the snow, and we would never be able to survive that trek. So, unfortunately, we do have to head over to the jungle, which means we have to kind of get ourselves prepped. We have to get ourselves a raft. We could actually do, surprisingly, we can actually do a canoe, but I do want to do a raft because I am going to put a couple beds on there and stuff because, yeah, we're going to die a few times on that trek over there. But let me do a quick little speedy uppy bit to get through this, obviously, to get all of the regular stuff going, and, yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too long, guys. Alright guys, so overall not looking too shabby at this point. I'm just going to wait on this yellow drop and see exactly what's in there. Have some food, we have our raft, we also have a bed down just in case. I made a little storage bin here with a few more beds in it and everything. Hopefully we'll be able to use these along the way. I probably should make like a foundation or two. I kind of realized that I probably shouldn't have done beds. I probably should have just done like the sleeping bags and everything just to make it a little bit easier. And there's nothing really around here that I can kill, unfortunately. Let's see here. So no, we don't need that. Adobe, no. Yeah, it's like all, whatchamacallit stuff. That's kind of weird. It's all like, scorched earth stuff, so we're not gonna bother with that. I think we're good to go, though. I'm kind of wondering if I should break the 2 beds and make those into sleeping bags, but you know what? I think we're going to go for it. I think we're just going to keep the beds the way that they are. It's no big deal. We do have, obviously, we obviously do have the 1 bed on the raft, and I think as we progress, I might put down, like, a foundation with a bed, so at least it gives us a point near our, closer and closer, basically, to getting to the obelisk. So there's 1 wooden foundation. What else am I going to need to make another wood foundation, which is fiber and a little bit of wood. Perfect. Let's get a little bit of fiber. That should be just enough. Nope. A little more fiber. A little more fiber. There we go. That should be more than enough fiber. There we go. Sweet. So it's 2 wooden foundations. We have food. We have water, obviously, because we're all over water, basically. It doesn't look that far from here. Oh, my gosh. But I don't know. It's deceivingly far, honestly. So, all right, let's kind of get prepped here. We don't know. I'm going to take the berries with me just to kind of give us a little bit of food and everything like that. I honestly should probably keep the stems. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but we're going to keep them anyways, just in case. And then we'll put some berries in here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. The stems basically will drop our... water levels, basically, so we'll get thirsty quicker, but it does increase your stamina and everything, so we're not going to bother with the rest of the stuff. I think we could throw out everything except for the foundations, obviously. And I think we're good to go for this trip, surprisingly. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can get there and everything like that. I think we're actually going to kind of just head straight across the water here and then kind of just work our way through. And hopefully we can get over to the obelisk, because that looks close, but that's deceivingly, like, there's a lot of bad stuff along the way. So I don't really know if the best way to go is near the chalk hills and kind of work myself around that way, kind of head up the hills and everything like that, or just go straight on through this way. I think we're actually going to dock right here, and we're just going to go straight on through. That doesn't look that far, but at the same time, it could very well be very far. So we'll see how this goes. I don't really know, but hopefully this goes well for us. Alright guys, so I've been looking around here trying to figure out the best place to drop myself off. I think this is going to be the best spot right here. I know it's a little tough to kind of see kind of where we are on the map, but roughly 40-60 basically looks like a decent spot. It doesn't look too dangerous here, and it looks like there's a path that kind of leads me up to the ridge, and then I think I could just go straight through. So I actually don't think this is going to be too bad here. Plus, it looks like there's a lot of herbivores over here, so hopefully we're actually going to have some good luck with this. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I have the two whatchamacallits with me, the two, I was going to call them sleeping bags, the 2 beds, basically. So hopefully we should be able to get to the obelisk. So let's see how this goes, and let's hope there's a little bit of water on the way, too, because I really didn't think about that or consider that or anything. Oh, God, that's a Carno already. Jesus. This was stupid. Alright guys, slowly grabbing my stuff here, but I think overall we've done it. Oh my gosh. Of course I'm a little worried because there's obviously Trudons and stuff around here, but as long as I can get this, as long as I can get on the Thyla or on the Snow Owl, I think we'll be looking pretty good. So let me grab all this. Let's get the Snow Owl out here, and then I think we're pretty good. Snow Owl, snow. Alright, and we are good. Awesome. Oh my god. Oh, what a trip and everything. Now, obviously, I am going to make, like, another, I'm going to make another bed over here along with, like a little shack or something like that, honestly, just so it's easier to transfer in and out of here, because I don't know if I'm going to do a shack or anything on this episode. I might do that, like, in between episodes, just so that there's, like, an actual building here, so So it's just easy for me to transfer back and forth, basically. But at this point, now I just got to do the hotbar and everything like that. And then we're actually going to look around here, because actually, I believe it's the jungle is where you find the Therazinos on here. And because we are on a custom map, levels tend to be a little bit higher, so we can get rid of all this primitive stuff and everything. We're looking pretty good at this point. Real excited about this. It actually didn't go as bad. I actually thought I was going to die a few times, honestly, but surprisingly not. We did get into a few situations and everything with a... let's see, we had a raptor pack in the beginning, then we had a... Oh, there's a Therazino, like, right there. Oh, sweet. Oh, wait, I gotta... let me put the rest of the stuff in the inventory before we look at that Therazino. Watch, that's gonna be a high-level Theri. Let's take a look and see what it is. 60. No. Alright, that's fine. But no big deal. We got our stuff. I think we're all good hotbar-wise. I think we're good armor-wise. So let me chuck all of this primitive stuff out. And then, yeah, I gotta get the otter out, too, because the otter's gonna help us with just hypo and hyperthermic insulation. But, whew, what a whirlwind trip that was. Jeez. Alright, now that we can explore this land and everything, let's take a look at this drop first, but we are going to head over to one of the caves. That's relatively easy to get into and everything, but we'll see what we can actually get from that. Oh, there's another yellow drop. Oh my god, like it's raining yellow drops right now. Yellow, yellow, oh my god. Alright, we're going to grab these two, then we're actually going to head over to that cave. I'm not exactly sure where it is, I'm going to be honest, but once we get to the actual cave, I'll show you guys coordinates and stuff and kind of like what you're looking for. But let's grab these drops first. Ooh, it's a ring around it too. There's a chance of a I don't know if Valguero normal supply crates have a chance of a Therazino saddle, but I guess we'll find out, right? Nope, nothing good there. And nothing good there. Alright, let's head over to that cave. It was my understanding, I don't actually know, I know this cave has some really, really good drops in it, specifically, but it was my understanding that the cave drops and everything are similar to the islands. That's kind of the way that I took it. I looked on the wiki and everything, but it's a little unclear of what the actual drops when it comes to the cave specifically are kind of linked to. Is it linked to the island? Is it linked to, like, aberration? I'm not really sure. But we're going to head on over to that cave. I think it's over here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of exploring and figure out exactly where the cave is and everything. But once I find it, I will bring you guys back and show you guys coordinates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the cave right here. Specifically, we're looking at 3351, basically. Now, I think we could just fly right in here with the snow owl. I'll be able to recognize this cave right away. If there's any, like, mushrooms and stuff here, yep, then we're good to go. And it is a little bit dark in here, I apologize, guys, but once we get into the next room and everything, we'll be good to go, because you can use flyers in here, and we are going to be around lava, and there is a ton of stuff. There's also an artifact in here, too, actually. But the artifact's back in the corner there, and then you have a chance of a couple loot drops, but I think because we just kind of spawned in here, and then, oh, okay, we do have a loot, actually. Okay, so we have a red drop right away, wow. Okay, so let's see how I'm gonna grab this, because this is always a bit scary. Because if you jump the wrong way, you're kind of screwed, but I think, okay, I think we're good. And we got ourselves a Ascending Carno saddle and a stone hatchet. I will get rid of the stone hatchet, and it looks like stuff is starting to kind of appear around the cave. So we do have a yellow drop here. So let's take a look at this guy. And I think at all times there will be a red, a yellow, and a blue, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to take a look, though, and kind of look around here. Ascending Fur and Ascending Cloth. Okay, that's kind of funny. And there's the blue right on over there. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to check this one on out. I think when it comes to Valguero, the only option that will give you Therazino drops specifically, hide pants and Sarco saddle, no thank you. I'm also going to get rid of that cloth shirt. I don't need that, and I don't need that. I will keep this because I don't think I have any fur leggings on the island, so we'll be looking pretty good there. We can drop the other stuff that we got from the drops and everything like that, but that Carno saddle I might as well keep. I'm not familiar with the Carno saddle that I actually have on the island and everything, so we'll have to see once we get back. And I do apologize that this part's dark and everything, guys, but it's just the path to basically get on out of here, and that's what we're simply going to do. Just kind of leave this cave. Now we'll go Therazino hunting for a little bit, you know, kind of look around, see where we can find some Theris. And then we'll kind of revisit this place in about 15-20 minutes, roughly, and then we'll kind of rinse and repeat this process for a little bit. So, I want to say Theris are obviously in the jungle area where we just were, but I also feel like, could they be in the Chalk Hills? So, there's 2 gigas over here. I have a 140 giga right here, which is actually really crazy. And then like, literally right here, a level 20. That is nuts. I didn't realize that they could spawn this close to each other. But that 140 is actually really interesting. I'm kind of wondering... how crazy would it be going for a giga? Oh my gosh. We don't have the resources to go for a giga right now, so we'll have to put that thing on hold. But that would be absolutely amazing to get. I have done a little research. It does look like that the Therazinos are only in the jungly area. Oh my god, 168 Rex also. Wow. So we're going to be looking in the jungle area and everything like that. It's going to be over by the obelisk, and essentially obelisk and east, basically, is what we're looking at. So this swampy, jungly, this kind of area is where we're going to be finding our Theris, which at this point, I think what I might just do is I might actually get off the snow owl and kind of trek this on the Thyla, because I'm going to be honest, last episode, guys, when it did come to the Thyla, I was a bit like, I wasn't really too happy with the stats that we got. And then I bred them. And then I imprinted them. And then I realized that the thing that we have is an actual powerhouse, I'm going to be honest. Let me kind of throw the Thyla out, because I am actually really interested in kind of playing with this thing for a little bit. Let's get Panda out here. Yes, I named a Panda because I did mention in the last episode that they kind of remind me of the red panda and everything like that. Why do I... It's the water. Oh my god, that sounded like thumping, and I'm like, is there another giga in the area? Oh my gosh. Anyways, we're going to put the snow owl away. We're going to have a little fun with the Thyla here. And because we've transferred to another map, I'm wondering... Nah, we didn't get any additional levels or anything, so we have 5 levels to spend. But we're looking at 7,170 health. That's pretty damn good. 1720 in stamina. 835 in weight, and 408 melee, which isn't too bad. Like I said in the last episode, I was going to take a little bit more time and everything like that to look around Genesis 2 and see if I could find any more Thylas. I did, actually. I actually found another Thyla, but it did have a little bit better in just stamina. So the melee that we're looking at 408, that's actually from the... That's actually from the one that we had. I think it was like 341 or something like that. Once I finally bred them all on up, it actually had a health mutation. So 7170 is with a mutation and everything. So not too shabby with this thing. I'm actually really, really excited to use it. But 408 melee turns out to be 222 damage, which is insane. I mean, look, 222. I mean... I wasn't happy with it until, like, seeing the 222 numbers. That's absolutely insane, honestly, for a Thyla. I'm real excited to use this, kind of run around with it, and see what this thing can do, honestly. And hindsight's 2020. I probably shouldn't have jumped straight into the swamp biome, because there's Capros, so... But that's the beauty of the Thyla. You can climb walls with this thing, which is absolutely great. There is another thing on this map that you can kind of climb walls with, or traverse walls with, and it's unique to this map specifically. I don't know if we'll head off over to the Chalk Hills at some point. If we have some luck with Therazinos, maybe we'll take a quick little glance over in the Chalk Hills and see if we can find those particular eggs to hatch and everything. But we'll have to see kind of what we're looking at here. Let me get on the hunt for some Therazinos, and we'll go from there, guys. But real excited about the Thyla, honestly. I think this is going to quickly become one of my favorite creatures overall. And speaking of which, right away, a 140 Theri. Oh my god. Literally, I just finished that. I was ready to kind of like cut it, then kind of like look around for a while, that kind of thing. And there's our Theri. A 140. That's pretty damn good. I'm definitely gonna take that on 100%. Definitely gonna tame that thing. We do have to get rid of these raptors though first. And I gotta say, the fact that this thing induces the bleed too is huge. The biggest thing I'm wondering when it comes to the Theri is, can I use the net gun, actually, and knock it on out that way? Kind of curious about that, but I will have to get rid of these raptors first. Then we'll try out the net gun on these Theris. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Come on, get closer, Theri, and... Wow, it does work. I didn't think that was going to work. That's actually kind of crazy. Can I hit him, please? Please? I would like to do, like, I don't know if they have, like, head damage or anything, but we'll have to see here. 86. We're going to have to kind of do this kind of quickly because I feel like these Theris will kind of pack a punch on me a bit. Problem is, I don't know if it's knocked out, so I'm going to have to keep... Oh, God. Okay, so it looks like it's pretty much knocked out, which is good. And he's out. Sweet. Okay. So it took about 11 shots. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God. Did these stupid little compies actually do that? Oh, please, no, 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 no. Oh, thank God. All right. And he's up. Oh, my gosh. That actually took... Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me. Anyways, he is up 343 melee. That's actually not too shabby. I'm actually wondering, is that really good? I don't know, but 5916 in health, 1350 stam, 503 in weight, and 343 melee. Really excited about that. I will say, I've been running around all over this area. Might be tough to see, but I have been picking berries like crazy because I totally forgot that their torpor drops like crazy. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly back over to the obelisk. I'm going to head back over to the island and get myself... trying to think, because if I have the snow owl with me, okay, I could transfer over to the bed and then use an Argent or something and get on over. But the idea is that I think I'm going to bring over the Equus with me, obviously, just so I can gather berries and stuff a little bit quickly. I don't have to run around frantically. You can see all of the boxes and everything that are just the leftover berries and stuff all over here. But yeah, I'm real excited about this Theri, honestly. So let me head back over to the island. Let me get the Equus, and then I'll meet you guys back on over here. I was about to say back over on Valguero, back over here. Whatever works, whatever works. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we are back on Valguero, got myself the Equus, and now we're going to do round 2 of the cave. So let's see what loot drops and everything we get in here. It'd be nice to get a Theri saddle right away, honestly, but worst case, we're always going to head on over to Ragnarok too, and we'll see what we can find there. But let's have a quick look. It might not have spawned back in, surprisingly. It's been a good bit, honestly. It's been a good 20, 30 plus minutes. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I wonder if I have to kind of like hang out in the area or something, or... But it's not looking like anything's actually spawning on in right now. So I guess we'll leave and then we'll come on back in a little bit because I am going to look around again for more Therazinos and everything. So, I don't know. We'll have another crack at this in a little bit and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so I've been flying around for a little bit, and I found another absolutely gorgeous area to live, honestly, especially if you like waterfalls. I mean, there is just a ton of waterfalls over here. It's a nice piece of flat land right here that you can build on. You have a little bit of water and everything, and I was kind of looking around this area. I'm like, this could potentially be a really nice spot to build in. And then I came across this guy over here. Let's kind of fly on over here. He might have moved around a little bit, but there is a... Where is he? Oh, did he move on down here? Yeah, he's right here. That is a Theri, and that is a 150 Theri. It is a max level Theri. Real excited about... Oh my god, I thought that was another Theri right there. I will have to take out a few of the things in the area here. We have a couple Dillos, we have Compies, we have all that fun stuff here. And then I did see a Raptor over here, so we'll take care of this guy. Alright, let's make sure everything's on passive before I attempt to knock this thing on out. I do have to just kind of lay some shots into it at this point, because it has been a little bit. I'm just hoping that it doesn't run too far or anything before, like it did before. I'm getting this close to it because in the corner I can see when it's knocked out. It just says Wild Male Therazino right now, and unconscious. There we go. Perfect. Let's check out the stats. 3828, 930, 532, and 205. Perfect. So if I do need to actually get any berries or anything like that, I have in fact brought the Equus back on over. I did have to kind of run around all over the place for the first tame, so having the Equus just going to make it a little bit easier, but I think I have a little bit of leftovers when it comes to the narco berries, so we'll work with that. I'm just going to feed a kibble and everything like that. We have a total of 8 levels here on Panda. I'm going to pump all 8 specifically just into melee, and we are looking really good. We're definitely going to be hitting a lot harder, so we went from 408 to 463, which is just insane. I kind of want to see what we're going to be hitting at. Okay, so we went from 222 to 253, just like that. And that is huge. Oh, man, and we're pulling over this trike. I didn't realize that was actually going to happen, but take them on out nice and quick. Panda is becoming one of my favorite Thylas, and just overall creatures, honestly. I've always loved the Thyla, but this thing's looking pretty damn good so far, honestly. I'm real excited about this. But anyways, let me kind of wait around here. I'm going to pick some berries and stuff like that. I'm going to wait till this guy's unconscious level is really far down. And then I'm just going to feed him a ton of berries, and then we'll throw the kibble on him. So I'll see you guys in a little bit once he's up, and we'll check out his final stats. Alright, and he's up. Oh my god, I'm actually really excited about this one. 150 with 4872 in health, 1350 stam, 584 in weight, and 308 melee. I'm gonna be honest, I think the 140 overall is better, but we're gonna take a look at this real quick. I think that what's nice is the 140 I think was a female, so oh no, we have 2 males. Okay, but let's compare first. Okay, so the male 140 had 5916 in health. This one has 4872. So the 140 is better in that department. 503 in weight, 584 in weight. So the 150 has better weight. 1350 stam, 1350 stam. So same there. And then finally 343 melee, 308 melee. I honestly have been thinking about it. I think that 343 melee is probably really good, honestly. But we're looking real good so far, honestly. I'm real excited about these guys. Oh my god, we have so many like leaves and stuff in the area and everything like that. But anyways, I will say that bringing the Equus over really helped, honestly. I think I pumped about 700 plus narco berries into the Theri. Totally not necessary, but you know what? It is what it is. We have the Equus here. The Equus gets berries like crazy, honestly. So let me get on the hunt here. Let me try to find a few more. We definitely need to get a female, unless we head over to Ragnarok and try to do that. You know what we're going to do first? We're going to head back on over to the loot area. We'll see if we can get some loot over there, and that'll give me a few minutes to kind of think, like, should we head over to Rag at this point? Maybe get 2 of them over there and kind of compare and contrast, or, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, let me head on over there. Let's see if we can get any loot, and we'll figure out what the next step is. The next step is here, guys. Alright, heading into the cave for most likely the last time. Let's hopefully see that 3rd time's a charm works here. Let's see what happens, honestly. I will say I do prefer going over to Ragnarok for the loot and everything like that, only because, yeah, look at this, it's still not here. So I don't really know what I have to do in order to get this loot to kind of, like, spawn back in and everything like that, but we've made 3 trips, and it's only, like, shown up once, basically, so I'm not really sure if I have to, like, hang out in the area or anything like that. But on Rag, I mean, essentially we just go from like the ice cave and then head on over to the whatchamacallit cave, the desert, I'm sorry. Pick them up from the desert, head back to the ice cave, and kind of rinse and repeat, basically. So at least it's guaranteed that I'm getting stuff, basically. And it kind of stinks that I've been making this trip a few times and haven't really gotten much loot, honestly, out of it. So not too sure what's going on here, but I think, guys, because we've gotten to Therazinos and everything over here, I think we're going to take a quick trip over to Ragnarok, see if we can get a couple Theris over there too, because why not? And also do a little bit of loot. But first things first, like I've been saying at the beginning of the episode, there is a special creature over here that this is the only place where it spawns, so might as well go take a look in the White Cliffs area and see if we can find some of its eggs. Alright guys, welcome to the White Hills area here on Valguero, home of the Deinonychus. And oh my god, look how gorgeous that looks, honestly. Looks so nice. Now, just to show you guys on the map kind of where we are, basically head to the southeast basically, and you will find this area basically. So, all you're going to be looking for is essentially Deinonychuses, and they are really easy to spot. They are a little bit small, but at the same time, they're really colorful, so they do kind of blend and kind of stand out basically. But main things you're going to be looking for with Deinonychus is just a big group of them. If you find a high level one, you have a really good chance of finding a really good egg. And here's a group right here basically. Easiest way to tell if you have a nice looking one is look for the alpha boost. That's a 130 right there. So potentially if there's any nests here in the area, there could be a 130 egg. That potentially could be a 130 egg. Now, you cannot knock them out unfortunately, but best way to do it is, especially if you have a flyer, kind of let them aggro you. And then just lure them off the cliff, and they might hit you, but that's totally fine. Once they're all off the cliff, now you're pretty much good to go, honestly. Nice and easy. So let's see, is this going to be a 130 or no? 130, perfect, there we go. And we have a 130 egg, amazing. Now, again, like most dinos, if there are any Deinonychus up here, basically, they will aggro you right away. So just make sure you kind of throw them off of a cliff, or just gotten them out of the way, in particular, just to make this process a little bit easier, honestly. And having a flyer, it makes it 100 times easier. You can do this with land dinos. It does just make it a little bit tough, though. So I would recommend if you are coming Deinonychus egg hunting, just bring a flyer. It makes it 100 times easier to do this. And it's honestly, it's a real easy process with the flyer. And you can get some really nice ones here. So I'm going to start running around. I'm going to try to get as many eggs as possible, basically. And I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Show off some interesting finds. Alright guys, it's early morning here on Ragnarok. We are over in the canyons area looking for a Therazino. I've actually already found a female Therazino. It's a 135, but I did want to take a minute, just look over in the canyons area here, because usually I have good luck finding high Therazinos over here. So again, just wanted to take a quick look. But the reason why I came over to Ragnarok, kind of my thought process is, I believe that Ragnarok uses the island loot table. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure about that, but here's kind of my thought process. So, if Ragnarok uses the island loot table, essentially, we can get yellow supply drops and red supply drops, have a chance of getting a Therazino saddle, including the blueprint. Oh, we have a Theri over here. Let's take a look at this. Now, 130, it is a male. We are looking for a female, so I think we're going to head back over to the jungle area. But to continue my little thought process here, yeah, so it uses the same loot table as the island. So we have a chance of getting in supply drops, yellow and red, I believe, is Therazino, along with loot crates. Now, loot crates specifically, I think it's yellow and red also. So we have a chance in the Ice Queen Cave to get ourselves a Theri saddle over there. So it's kind of like kill two birds with one stone idea. Now, Valguero, I don't think uses the island loot table, so it's a little bit tougher to... It doesn't... Okay, so I don't think it uses the same loot table for supply drops, but loot crates it does. So the only way that we would theoretically be able to get a Therazino saddle on Valguero would be through the cave drops specifically. Or the loot crates, whatever they're called, versus supply drops. So, again, just kind of spitballing here. If that is true, we might have a higher chance of getting the saddle over here specifically. Plus, might as well look for the female over here. We were having really good luck over on Val, but just want to change up a little bit and everything like that. But, speaking of Valguero, the Deinonychus saddles, the Deinonychus eggs, I mean, got a total of 7 of them, so I ended up getting the 130, which was the original one, and then after that, I have 6 150 eggs, and I've already brought them back to the island, so I'm real excited to actually hatch them and see what we can get, honestly. Yeah, it's not too bad of a process, honestly, because Val is a custom map, basically, so you do get higher spawns and everything like that. And because there's so many Deinonychus, there are chances of just 150s popping up everywhere, which I just ended up having. It just ended up being pretty good luck, honestly. And as long as you can keep the 150 there, it'll just keep pumping out eggs. So why the heck not, honestly? And I think our 135 is right on over here. And I'm going to be honest, I think after this 135, I think I'm good to go, honestly. I know I said I wanted to get 4, like 2 males, 2 females. Ooh, there's another Theri here. What level are you, buddy? 60. Oh my god, how funny would that have been? But we're going to go for this one right here, right below me and everything like that. I'm happy with 3. We'll be able to start kind of breeding them and everything like that. And to be honest, I'm not too familiar with, like, what's good, like, stats for Theris and stuff like that. So you guys are going to have to help me out in the comments below. What level is this guy? Nah, 20. All right, let's get out the Thyla here. I was about to say, let's get the panda out here. Okay, so let's get the snow owl all crowd up. I think that Dillo will go for the Thyla, but we'll see what happens here. Do you have food? That's okay. Let's get panda here. Get some food for panda anyways. That's nice and quick. And let's go get this Theri. I believe it's right on over here. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, there are raptors, so we'll take care of them first. There we go, and there we go. Okay, sweet. So our Theri's right on over here. There is another Theri, so we do have to watch out for that. But we should be looking pretty good, honestly. I'm going to take out some of these trees here just to kind of keep it all open and everything like that for us. My only concern is that both Theris are going to work their way over here, basically. But we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure. All right, 3rd time's a charm. There we go. Let's have this guy ready to go. And now. 12? Okay, it's out now. Sweet. Okay, let's just take a look. Make sure we didn't... Okay, good. All right, good. I was a little bit worried that we might have had to take some damage or anything like that. So let's kind of back up here. Put this guy back in. Let's get everything reloaded. Let's put everyone on passive and take a look at the pre-tame stats. So we're looking at 3132, 900, 195, 496. So not looking too good, honestly. The 2 that we have, I think, are a heck of a lot better. Let's double-check their stats just so we kind of have an idea. 5916 in health, 1350 stam, 343 melee, 503 in weight. And then this one, I think, had better in the weight, so 584. So not looking too shabby. We'll see how this thing turns out, and we'll go from there, guys. All right, guys, so I made a little boo-boo. Theri woke up. I thought I was recording, started talking and everything, and realized I wasn't actually recording. So let's kind of go over the stats of the Theri here. So 202 ended up being a perfect tame, 5916 in health, which actually ties for the high of health, so not too shabby there. 547 in weight, 1230 stam, and 290 melee. So not looking too shabby. I'm really happy about these Theris, so I'm going to start breeding them and everything like that. I'm going to be honest, this episode ran a little bit longer than I thought, so unfortunately, the episode is going to end here. I personally am going to spend some time over here. I'm going to be doing all the loot drops. I'm going to be doing the loot crates, stuff like that, and hopefully finding myself a blueprint Theri saddle. But guys, in the comments down below, let me know where you guys tend to find your Theri saddles and everything like that, because, to be honest, without the saddle, we can't do the fight, and I'm actually really itching to get into the dragon fight. So, guys, throw it in the comments down below. Let me know where you tend to find your Theri blueprints, and that's going to wrap up this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Questions, comments, leave it down below. If you're new to the channel or you've already been enjoying my content but you just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much to all my Patreons. If you would like access to my servers, if you'd like your name at the end of my videos, head over to my Patreon for more info. Link is in the description down below.